Hi guys, welcome back to Wednesday's episode of the Draft of Glory, where we're going to continue smashing through it and getting work done. Now, in yesterday's draft, we did obviously get a few stuff, as you can see there. We listed it all up as well. Someone's actually bid 400 on him already, which is not bad. And these are just duplicates. Now, instant money has not been the best. The instant money you can see, literally players which are overinflated, not overinflated, but overpopulated at the moment because of how many packs have been opened during this promotion. We're doing the draft, as you can see, guys, through the FUT birthday still, and that'll probably run until the end of the week as well. I don't think anything's due to come. So we may as well get another week's worth of it done anyway and see what the crack is. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you do leave a like, rate, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and hit the bell button as well so you never miss an upload. We're going to try our best to get some decent... We got a decent draft yesterday. We got some future... FUT birthday players. We got a few Team of the Years as well. It looked absolutely fantastic, and the formation we used was a 4-2-3-1 narrow. And I'm going to go back to it again just because I had a lot of fun with it. Oh... Yes, sir. 96 Ronaldo. It's not his hero, but it's his one to watch, which is the same thing anyway. Linking up with him, there isn't really anyone. So I'm going to take Sane. We had the choice of him yesterday, but today we're going to take him and see how we can piece him through. Gundogan would be a nice addition to get him linked up. Cam. Hendrick. And Armstrong. We'll go. It don't really matter. We'll go with Hendrick just for the chemistry. I've gone with CDM by accident there. Koulibaly, Fernandinho, and Koulibaly. I think I'd rather have there. So we'll go with Fernandinho, just for the Brazilian link as well as a strong link. And then in the middle we get Foden. So we've got a very nice triangle actually, because we can move him there and have it like that. I don't want a Premier League draft. I do want to bring in some decent players left, right and centre, but the best players it's throwing up at me are that of the Premier League. So we'll take Ducar, right back, Cancelo, Trent, 89. Yeah, we'll take Trent, because if we get like a Virgil van Dijk, that would be immense. Left back, we've got Alonso and Robertson. I'll go with Alonso just in case we get a better... Like, this is looking like it's going to be a Premier League draft, but the player choices we've got haven't been the nicest. We get Koulibaly, Alderweireld, Skriniar, and Koulibaly. I'll go with Alderweireld, 87. Next centre-back, Van Dijk. Van Dijk, 85. I'm going to try and get a better version than him, I think. Yeah, because that's his lowest rated card. I'm going to go with Vincent Kompany, just for the links there. And then goalkeeper, we can even get Courtois. Oh, we can't get Courtois, but we do get 92 rated David De Gea. So it is a Premier League draft with Cristiano Ronaldo up front. It is 100 chemistry, which is always nice. It looks like a playable team as well, but we definitely need some standout performers. A goalkeeper, we're going to get Yashin. No, we got Alisson and Handanovic, and we'll go with Oblak for rating, 90. Defence left back was an issue. We actually get Vertonghen. Mendy, can I get Mendy in the team? No. Right, we'll go with Vertonghen. I don't know what the hell he's going to be like at left back, but he's an 88 rated. Oh, and Nesta, 88. Right, so we're going to bring in Nesta. Yeah, we're going to bring in Nesta. Nesta can go in there. And that looks alright. Like I said, it is very Premier League orientated, but we might be able to hit one or two decent players, not when we're getting stuff like that. We'll go over Luko, the Nigerian. And I wouldn't mind a go-to, like, Yarmolenko, Giuliano. None of which is nice, is it, this one? Right, we'll just take Giuliano for rating. And we're at striker already. Mahrez, Mkhitaryan, Fernando Torres and Bernardo Silva. So for this, I will go with rating more than anything, just because not really that many decent choices. So I could do with getting... Yeah, we need a cam and a cam /centre mid and a striker. We've had the silver, so we've got 6 decent-ish picks, I think. Who knows? Biglia, Klein, Iborra. Biglia. We'll go Biglia. I've got bad memories of Biglia. He's got a decent chip against me last week. Lehmann, but we don't need a goalkeeper. We've got De Gea, so I'm going to take Eriksen for that cam position. Rather than, was it Hendricks we took, I think? So we'll take Eriksen. He doesn't sort out chemistry, but it does bring another high-rated player. Harry Kane, or any Premier League striker in these final four would be brilliant. Even an icon would be brilliant as well. Florenzi, Griezmann. Left back we don't need, even though we could take Florenzi. But I'm going to take Antoine Griezmann. The FUT birthday version. So now we are at 88 rated. It's not the highest rated of drafts either. It's pretty low rated, to be fair, considering some of them that I've done in the past. De Gea, Timo Werner. De Gea don't need. Guetta don't need. And Timo Werner, it's a low rated version, but he does get chemistry. And get chemistry to a few players. So we'll stick with it as it is there. Ronaldo bench. Raheem Sterling 89 as well. It is pretty average. It is a pretty average looking draft, to be honest. It doesn't even go... What the hell is that? It's a 188. That's low rate, isn't it? Final pick. Marega. Firpo. Yeah, right. So considering what we got, I will take that. I will take that. It could have been so much better, but we've got Ronaldo. And we've got a lot of decent players, actually. So literally what I'm thinking to do, like, we're going to go and confirm it. It's a very low-rated draft, and it's not even hit with chemistry either. Sarri, we could have done with Bundesliga. Is he Bundes? Right, so he takes him to 8, and we've got Sarri as well, which would take everyone to a decent whack of chem, wouldn't it? Everyone on 10, apart from Eriksen and Werner. So that's what we're going to do for the team, guys. It looks all right. I'm happy with it, but it just doesn't look like a competitive draft at this stage. Now, we've got a future star, we've got a FUT birthday, and I think what I'm going to do with the team instantly is Antoine Griezmann on for Ducar, Eriksen down to CDM, and then striker for Werner is going to be Cristiano Ronaldo. And then we can save Sterling and Mahrez, potentially if stuff gets a little bit fast. I think I might keep it like that, actually, with Sane out there. But overall, like I said, guys, I'm very happy with it. I reckon it could do some damage. We just got to get lucky. And where's Werner? Yeah, so that's that. Is there any other way I can get it higher? No, done. Right, there we are, guys. Draft looks all right. Let's see if we can get on with it and pick up another win. We won yesterday very easily. Today's a different kettle of fish, so let's see how we get on. Guys, do like, rate, and subscribe, not? Let's go smash some people in draft, hopefully. So, this draft, I'm not that impressed with it, to be honest. I definitely believe we could have got a lot better team, but some of the picks were absolutely horrendous. Up against Jesus, Modric, Sol, Littmanen, Scholes, Moore, George Best, Fernandez, Aurier, and De Gea, as well as, I think that's Suarez up front as well. So, dangerous looking team. But my opponent wasn't playing. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He wasn't quitting. He was like moving the control left, right, and centre, moving, but he wasn't controlling anything. We take an early shot, it's blocked, and we get the rebound there to make it 1-0 in the 15th minute. Obviously, if my opponent's going to put his control down, I'm going to just go and try and score, because if it disconnects at 0-0, then boom, you're out of the game. Then my opponent still not playing, but that looked like a manual goal kick, where he had powered it up, but he still wasn't doing anything with the ball. We can't tackle the opponent, as always. But we get the ball through to Ronaldo. He puts it in. He makes it 2-0. And then my opponent did go all the way till half-time. Maybe a little bit into half-time, sorry. And then did decide to leave. So 2 goals against an opponent who wasn't there. Not really that impressive. And you can see in the 47th minute, we got to clear the ball out. He dips on out and we get the rage quit. So into the quarter-final of the draft we go this time round. Up against Ronaldo, Neymar, Pele, Vieira, Pjanic, Mbappe, Calabria, I think that is. Viviano. Defence looks alright with Hernandez and Team Leo Marcelo as well. 99 chemistry, 91 rated. And obviously Pele, Team Leo Ronaldo's a dangerous team to be up against. But we're able to pick the ball off with Alexander-Arnold. He gets the ball out to the wing. Fails, a free kick is given to us, where we're going to have to restart with the ball. Fernandinho with the dink inside to Nesta. Nesta through to Sane. Sane to Eriksen. Eriksen to Foden. Foden to Griezmann. And the first time shot into the far corner makes it 1-0 in the second minute of the game. And this was him coming on as a sub as well. Then we get a corner in the 17th minute. It's whipped on in. We initially missed the first header, but it does go out for another corner. And the same style of corner, guys, whipped in near post. Ronaldo's there. And we do go 2-0 up in the 18th minute. This was feeling like it was going to be a comfortable game as well. But then it opened up. Not only down to my bad passing. He gets the ball out to Marcelo. Marcelo with the ball inside to Pele. He makes it 2-1, bringing himself into the game in 23rd minute. So the game, which was looking way out of my opponent's sight, was back in now. And I was a little bit annoyed to give him that easy of a goal. But I don't know, you live and you learn, don't you, from making mistakes in the gameplay. So 2-1. Back in the game. Then my opponent doing a ball outside, we pick it on up in the midfield, as you can see with Eriksen through to Ronaldo. Ronaldo with the ball outside to Foden. Foden, calm, composed, slips it past the onrushing keeper, and that was 3-1 in the 29th minute. So we'd extended our lead back to 2 again, and all we had to do was stop my opponent from scoring and get more goals, and we could potentially see him out of the game. But he gets the ball out to Mbappe. Nice 1-2 as well. Pele picks it up. Pele with the ball outside to Mbappe. Massive gap in the middle. Couldn't get to him, and a simple dink by Ronaldo to make it 3-2 in the 39th minute. So the game, I literally had no idea which way this game was going now. It felt comfortable at the start, then it turned on its head a little bit. Didn't really know which way or what to do or anything else like that. And we just had to continue bombing forward. Griezmann picks up the ball on the wing just before half-time. Here we are with the ball out to Foden, into Ronaldo. Sane picks it up, nice turn, and then the defender adjudged to have completely wiped him out in the area, which I'll take. With that, we get the penalty. We've got Vertonghen taking it. He shoots it straight down the middle, and that was it, done and dusted. 4-2, 2-goal lead given up before half-time, and then the next goal I think will be the very most important one, and it comes directly after half-time, guys. Ball into Foden, Foden ball to Sane, Sane with the open net, simple finish, and the start button was pressed by my opponent, and that was him out of the game, guys. A nice 5-2 victory in the second round. A lot of goals scored and a lot of goals conceded, which is never good, but hopefully we can get lucky and move on into the final unscathed. But the semi-final was up against Ronaldo, Pele, Socrates, Costa, as well as that is a really nice team actually. Witzel, Campbell, Walker, Casemiro, Raphael and Yashin. 90 rated, 100 chemistry, but the players he's got in that starting 11 are pretty ridiculous. Anyway, ball into Werner. Werner outside, gets it intercepted. Ball picked up by my opponent. You can see how scrappy this game was with the passing. We do get the ball inside with Werner before the substitutes were made. Werner to Foden. Foden through. Vertonghen gets it. Dink to the back post, and Leroy Sane gets the shot off, or the header off. The keeper saves it, pushes it into his net. We go 1-0 up in the 23rd minute. Happy as Larry. Happy as Larry for a little bit anyway, a little bit, because then my opponent started pushing on my door, trying to get the chances. We could have got lucky there with the animation, but we never. Socrates picks up the ball into Witzel, Witzel to Pele, Pele with a shot, goes out for a corner. Fair enough. Corner whipped on in, and he'd had a lot of corners up until here. We thought we had marked him. We cleared the ball out for another corner. I was getting really frustrated at this happening repeatedly, and I basically switch off, don't go near post, and he is able to get the header with Ronaldo near post and make it 1-1 in the 35th minute. Not a bad goal to get. 43rd minute comes around. No, 63rd minute comes around. Costa with the ball out on the wing, gets it on the inside to Socrates. Socrates holds onto the ball, gets to Ronaldo to Costa. Costa with the ball, whips it in. Tries to whip it in, but we shut it out for a corner. And yet again, corner whipped on in with Pele, and near post header is blocked off. He picks up the ball with Pele, dink to the back post, and De Ligt is there to get the simple header in and put him 2-1 up in the 65th minute. I was a little bit triggered at the conceding 2 headers, but it's one of the joys of draft. You're not going to get tall players. But in the 86th minute, we contain him from getting an attack. We get the ball in with Griezmann. Griezmann with the ball looks for space, doesn't really see it, gets it into Fernandinho. Fernandinho out to Sane. Sane waiting for the overlapping run, gets it on the inside to Fernandinho, back to Mahrez, to Ronaldo, and then somehow the ball ends up at Riyad Mahrez's foot, who rockets the ball in and makes it 2-2 in the 88th minute. Could have been a loss in normal time. Easily could have been a loss in normal time. And even in extra time, it could have been a loss, but it doesn't. It goes to penalties. Both of us have scored at this point. He scores a nice penalty there with Leroy Sane, making it 2-1 to him. Griezmann steps up, we shoot it straight down the middle at him. He saves it very easily, and that was us basically choking the draft semi-final. He puts it to the right-hand side. His penalties were nice, and like I said, like if we'd have nicked a win here, it would have been a steal. We wouldn't have deserved it, and the penalties were looking absolutely horrendous for us. Ronaldo steps up, we do the tap to the left and then jump. We save it with the feet, back in the draft a little bit. But Eriksen steps up, shoots to the left-hand side. It's saved by the keeper, but still rolls in. And then the killer penalty comes here, guys, which does end our hopes of the draft final win. And we lose in the semi-final now. And there we are, guys. We're beaten by the better player, in my opinion, on that one. Very, very good player. Did the business and won on penalties. You can see I had more shots. Could have definitely have lost the game by a greater amount, but we never. And we go out in the draft semi-final. Now, we've not got anything good, probably. Damn, we're actually under 2.7 million, but we get a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. And a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. Let's see. We might get lucky. Well, hey, we got lucky in the past in some of these. Nothing in the first pack, which is mildly disappointing. Yeah, that's absolutely atrocious, isn't it? For a semi-final exit as well. Damn. At least we've got some non-rares like Adler and Roger. They can go. We'll keep Turnster and the other guy. 332 coins back. And the Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. No walkout. So, unless it's an Inform or an 83. No 83 either. So literally disgusting. Unless we get lucky with a consumable. Like a 5k consumable. But yeah, it's looking pretty nasty. And that is just... What position change was there? Nah. Nothing at all. So literally all discard. 200 for that. That doesn't sell. Deadeye, fat 400 in it. Marksman, 200. Yeah. It's been a bad week. Hopefully I can finish off the week with some insane finishes. Like another win would be fantastic. But overall, this was a very difficult run compared to yesterday. Yesterday was easy. This one was hard. And we have sold 5 things on the transfer list, which are Kiate, Iturbe, and a few others as well. Yeah, not the best. Guys, leave a like, rate, and subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the Draft to Glory.